stop scrolling. There's an animal so extreme, it literally turns its own body into a disposable tool. It's the honeybee. And before you say, yeah, bees sting, here's the part most people don't realize. For a honeybee worker, stinging a large animal is basically a one-way mission. But it's not because the bee is weak. It's because the bee is engineered for a very specific enemy. Here's what actually happens. A honeybee stinger isn't a smooth needle, it's barbed like a tiny fishhook. So when a bee stings thick, elastic skin like a human, a bear, or a dog, those barbs catch. The bee tries to pull away, and the stinger can stay behind. And the brutal part is what comes with it. In many cases, the stinger tears out along with part of the bee's abdomen, including muscles and parts of the venom system. That's why a worker bee often dies after stinging a mammal. It's not a self-destruct button the bee chooses. It's a mechanical consequence of barbs meeting stretchy skin. Now here's the twist. Bees can sting other insects and sometimes survive. Because insect exoskeletons don't trap the barbs the same way. Different material, different outcome. So why evolve a weapon that can kill the user? Because the hive doesn't run on individual survival, it runs on colony survival. A worker bee isn't the future of the species. The queen is, the brood is, the hive is. Workers are basically the immune system of a superorganism. And in that system, sacrifice can make sense. When a bee stings, it releases venom, but it also releases an alarm scent. It's like flipping on a siren that says, "Target here, defend now." That's why if you get stung near a hive, more bees can show up fast. You didn't just get hit by a needle, you got tagged. And this is where it gets even crazier. The hive is usually defending something valuable: honey stores, larvae, and the queen. A living factory built to survive winter, disease, and predators. So one bee trading its life for a chance to stop a bear, that can be a winning trade. But here's the part that hits different. Most worker bees will spend their whole lives never stinging anything. They're busy doing jobs that look boring, but are actually high stakes. Cleaning cells, feeding larvae, building wax, regulating temperature by fanning wings, guarding the entrance, and finally foraging. And their lifespan changes depending on the season. In summer, many workers live just weeks. In colder seasons, some can last much longer because the hive shifts into survival mode. So when you see a bee, you're not looking at a random insect. You're looking at a specialized worker in a living city, one that only pulls the ultimate weapon when the colony is truly threatened. Now here's my question for you. If you were built for one purpose, protect the people you love, would you carry a weapon you might only use once? Drop your answer in the comments.